totally and brutally honest here. Sean Corbin makes Valery Brudov look like Ivan Drago. It's as simple as that. He's beat what's in front of him tonight. He faces me. He's going to visit mental demons again. And let's get something straight. Come to me, mate. You come to me. Next time, ain't no judges going to be needed. I'm going to do worse than Kovalev. I am going to do worse than Kovalev.
On Saturday night, mate, you better hold it together. I'm going to smash it near you to pieces, mate. I'm going to hit him. When he gets in the ring and we get 10-ounce gloves on, I'm going to smash his head to bits. I'm going to do it November the 30th against all odds. No matter what people say, the journalists write what you want. All as I'll say is tune back in and then look at me on December the 1st when I am world champion. It's as simple as that.
I'm willing to die in that ring. It's as simple as that. I am willing to die. I'm willing to die, Saturday. Is he?
You're fucking right. Okay, episode 376, Bellew of the Weeks. Rob's with us, Andy's with us, Ozzy's with us. First nomination going to Heavy D, whoever this chap is. My two favourite pastimes, he says. Training and spitting bars at the same time. Sam Jones. Oh, fucking hell, he's a character all in himself. You are in trouble.
Just what we need.
Big up to Stay Focus. Can't wait for the studio tomorrow. Let's go. Graham Taylor has nominated him for that. I've got a nomination of my own here, guys, for Frank Smith talking about AJ Fury on YouTube. AJ is still the commercial A-side of any fight, says Frank Smith. Parroting Eddie got 121 dislikes on the old YouTube video. Poor Frank Smith.
So we're talking about, we're not talking A-sides anymore, we're talking commercial A-sides. Oh. Listen, I don't want to get into it, but I could, but I'm going to fucking leave it. But there could be, the commercial side of things could fall apart. I'll just leave it at that. But for fuck's sake, man, A-sides, cut the pish, get it fucking made. That's all we're going to say.
They've always said as well, Fury's camp, 50-50 and we'll take it.
Yeah.
Frank was out, this week and saying, I've always said 50-50 is fair, and it is. And 50-50 will get that fight made.
So are you implying, Oz, that if one side was to now come to the table and demand a 60-40, that this fight might not happen?
Correct, mate. Correct.
Oh, could it not be another Kell Brook situation here, do you think?
Might be. Who knows?
No, I heard there's some good guys involved taking care of it. It's all
commercial A-side. Oh.
Yeah.
without the mystery man, the mystery Dubai man, this fight would be nowhere near happening. So,
yeah, I mean, fucking top rank, Roy Jones, top fella. He's saying he's a great guy. Oh, they're all at it today, like everybody. But
absolutely.
I've been finding some.
That was the final signal for me to get on board when Roy gave the call sign. That was it.
Yeah,
that was it for me. I was sealed.
So was he watching his Russian passport?
Well, I was going to say actually, see when this shit was.
It's all right for him. He can go to Moscow.
Well, I was just going to say that actually, see when this shit was breast vertical by. That's when Roy's going to be going. Fucking first fight to Lana Putin.
Hiding in Siberia.
Oh man.
In the gulag. Moving on, BoxingScene.com are reporting Golden Boy are considering Anthony Durrell as Canelo's next opponent. That's a bit of a smoke screen. I heard Derevanchenko apparently as well was being thrown.
Yeah, I seen a former guest of the show, Ray Glazer, saying Ray Glazer. What's his fucking name?
Rick Glazer.
Rick Glazer saying that Durrell was not an option, but it's definitely cheaper compared to Saunders. Anyway, put it that way.
Mm-hmm,
that Saunders fight won't happen without a crowd.
Nah.
No. That's even though Saunders doesn't exactly have the pull, but I'm surprised they're even looking to get Canelo out with potentially no crowd because his purses are outrageous.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't really know how they're going to make that happen.
No,
I don't think Derevanchenko would be a bad fight.
Can I say something by the way? Derevanchenko, I rewatched that Golovkin fight about a month ago, and I'll tell you what,
mate, you can argue with
Golovkin put, I know, but Golovkin also at the same time put a bit of a beating on him at the same time. You don't know what took out of him.
I'd say it took a lot out of him at his age, and
he's early 30s now, eh?
Golovkin.
No,
he's about 38.
Derevanchenko, I'm saying.
You know one thing for certain: Canelo won't be taking any fight that they think he can lose quickly on his own deal. They're going to milk that one, and rightfully so.
Oh, he's Golden Boy, isn't he?
Yeah.
DAZN paying out the big bucks. To fight? There's only Golovkin left for him to fight again. Nobody really wants to fucking see that fight, apart from the casuals. It keeps getting thrown up there. It's going to be a cert for 2021.
I'll disagree with you there.
Sailed, man.
I'll disagree with you there, mate, because I think we discussed that a couple of weeks back, the second fight. And I forgot as to how good that rematch was. Actually, I'm saying to myself, maybe because I was the same. I was the same as you, though. I was the same as you. I was like, I'm not wanting to see a third fight because Golovkin won the first fight.
Golovkin slipped, but he slipped, man. He slipped. I believe he won the first fight.
It was still a great fight, It was still a great fight. I'm saying to myself, that was better than what I thought it was. What I can recall better at the time of it being live.
Maybe from the point of view you don't want to see Golovkin go on and get tanked, because I think he will get tanked in the third fight. Like, I think he'll get definitively fucking smashed up in the third fight. Canelo, after going up to 75 and all, it's just going to be there's too much stacked in Canelo's favour for Golovkin, and he's going to have regressed more by 2021. No, I can't see it.
Well, sure, he's done it all along. Look at the first fight, how long they dragged it for, and then the second fight, there was the whole drug testing. Ames says, I don't want to see it again. I can't see how you cannot see it. They signed Golovkin under the impression that they were going to make that third fight. What else can they do? It has to happen.
Well, apparently Oscar sold his own on signing Canelo on a third fight with Golovkin anyway. So, and Canelo was pissed off with this. Apparently,
it was built on sand because they said they wanted Golovkin and they signed him up based on the fact he was guaranteed to fight Canelo. But Canelo isn't guaranteed to fight anybody. So I think he's digging his heels in and saying, I'm not going to fight him again because apparently he doesn't like him now. That fight's not set in stone as far as Canelo's concerned. But Derevyanchenko, I think he'd give him a good fight. Anthony Durrell as well, both advised by Al Heyman, creaming off that DAZN money as usual. Praise be to Al.
Praise be, yeah. Even Eddie.
Yeah. Even Eddie.
I'll tell you what, though, it's a pleasant surprise. I mean, I'm not keen on the Durrell fight, but that Derevyanchenko was mentioned. It is a pleasant surprise that they are looking at that sort of caliber for Canelo, and they're not, pulling in these randomers now because there's no crowd there, and they'll bung them a small purse, because it's difficult to make the fights. It is a pleasant surprise that they are looking at the likes of Derevyanchenko.
To be honest, he is the face of the sport, really, isn't he?
Yeah, but mate, this is boxing. No one cares. They literally, promoters don't care, do they? Canelo will sell on anything. But yeah, you are right. He is
okay. Yeah. Terry Woodfine has thrown in Tony Bellew talking for Dana White when Dana was asked a question. Clearly, Dana White had no idea what the fuck Bellew was saying, but listening to Bellew stating that there has to be no more gimme fights in combat sports, easy to say when you're retired and bottle the WBSS, says Terry, going in on old Tony there. Porky was in touch nominating a few of the Joshua versus Fury predictions. A few on points for Matthew Macklin, Jamie Moore and Darren Barker. Anthony Croller thinks Fury will knock him out in the 9th round. Now we're getting into the big boys here. Mm-hmm. Spencer Oliver, Mr. Neutral, thinks Joshua will knock him out in round 10. Yes. Johnny Nelson, get ready for the breakdown, also thinks Joshua will knock him out in round 10. And Tony, mates with the stars, Bellew, thinks that Anthony Joshua will knock Fury out in round 5 or 6.
There's a huge surprise. There's a huge surprise. All the MTK affiliated guys went with Fury, and all the Sky affiliated guys went with Joshua. What's going on?
Fucking flim-flam. Listen to this. One man has 3 belts, the other has 1. Tyson Fury is the man because he's undefeated. No one shut him up yet. No one's beaten him. The straight response from Fury would be, you've lost, I haven't. He's got a draw, but hasn't been beaten since. It's not rocket science.
You're a hater!
Fuck off, Porky. I mean, Jesus Christ, he just basically says Tony Bellew explains why Tyson Fury is a better heavyweight than Anthony Joshua. I mean, fucking hell, Tony, I want to leave you alone, mate, but stop fucking talking.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, might see Tony turning up again later. Jimmy Bellew of the weeks, who knows? I can't remember who nominated this, but anyway, Boxing Talk with Aid. Apparently it's a YouTube channel, never watched it. I asked Dillian White a WBC question for Sky Sports and he went mad, so they cut it out, says Boxing with Aid. So I'm a nomination for Dillian White there. Ben Thorns has nominated BoxRec for its all-time top 10. I've screenshotted it and I can't, so it must be going, I can't actually, to be honest. Oh yeah, Ben Thorns has nominated the Sky Joshua Fury predictions as well. Judas has nominated Tony Bellew, explaining why Tyson Fury is better heavyweight than Anthony Joshua. Here's a good one. What about this one then, Rob? Mark Kriegel. Haven't seen this guy for a while, unfortunately. He says Shakur Stevenson is actually more difficult to hit than Floyd Mayweather was. Mark Kriegel has been impressed with Shakur's defensive instincts. 22 years old.
He looked good outside the fucking garage, all right. At 2 o'clock in the morning. Defensive instincts.
Slipped her left hand.
How could you say that, man? See the shit that this fella talks, Kriegel. He would just say
elite storytelling.
Anything. He'd say anything. How could you say that about Shakur Stevenson? We haven't even seen him have a fight yet. Like, really, fuck's sake. The last fight, all right. The guy he's with his sister or whatever, isn't he? Your man's sister. There was a bit of a storyline to it, but that wasn't a fight. Like to judge him on to say that he's
Joey
good
Gonzalez.
enough to fucking compete with Floyd Mayweather's defensive skills. They need to get rid of him, man. ESPN, if they want to have any fucking credibility, get rid of him, like, or whatever fucking network he's with. Who's he with? DAZN or
ESPN?
ESPN, yeah. Get rid of him. Like, they need to bring the old crew back. Like, go and get Jim Lampley from somewhere, shake him up, dust off Max Kellerman, get them all back together. This is bullshit. Like,
let me tell you something. Adrian Broner, right, in the ring, his last win, I think, would be, was it Adrian Granados, I think, 2017? Somebody check that for me.
Big time win, that
right?
one.
Big time win. But when Kriegel starts getting an L of Broner, which, if anybody remembers, that actually was a time when, you remember that? It's time to retire, I think, So when Baby Bro decides to fucking clown your ass, yeah.
I'm sure fucking Baby Bro's in there this week anyway. Did you see his Instagram? He said when his album blows up and goes platinum, he wants all the motherfuckers that wrote him off to keep the same energy when he comes back to boxing. So, don't when Broner eclipses the Beatles, don't come around him trying to act like it's cool. You're not going to the club with him and Javante Davis and Robert Easter Jr. and the Charlos. You're not in that gang. Just relax. You weren't down with him when he was at his lowest, and Andy. So that means you're not going to be going to any of the after parties for this fucking platinum album. When it
absolutely not, mate. I want to see my boy getting his 10 million. That's what I want to see him getting.
I'm behind him all the way, personally.
Yeah, I'm the same.
If he can get 10 million for a fight, man, I'm behind him as well. Fucking hell. The biggest heist in history, that would be.
I'll tell you what, I'll make a declaration on the podcast. If Adrian Broner gets $10 million for his next fight, I'll go to it. I'll go to it.
And he'd be burning fucking hundreds in the strip club with a big Michael Jordan cigar.
Oh, could be partying with AB. He's a good lad, really. He's misunderstood. Me and AB are tight. Did you see Trish Dixon putting up the old article from when I interviewed AB, and he's going back on the straight and narrow, aged 19? Good times, man.
AB couldn't last with me in the club, by the way. You get the champagne, the whiskey, no chance would he last with me.
Only Earl Spence could last with you, baby.
Oh, even then, I still get the car home in one piece.
Fucking right.
Yeah, well done, AB. Moving on, Liam Jordan has thrown in, it's a bit more of a rant than a nomination. He says, don't know where to start with this. Is Tony Bellew on the ultimate troll with this? I just want to be left alone and have a quiet life. I'm not even trying to search for him, but he finds me every time. He's on every boxing podcast, papers, TV channels, radio channels, every fucking day. The man won a vacant title in a quarter-full home stadium. Fair dues. He knew Hay was shot to shit, so set him up money-wise for life, then got KO'd easy, so fuck off. The question is this the luckiest, most fortunate boxer in the Matchroom era? Help. Liam Jordan raises some good points there.
Look, in the day, he became a world title holder. That wasn't a fucking fluke, man. He iced, as Rob says, go back and listen. I listened to that podcast, Rob, and it says, Tony Bellew iced a man like he's never been iced before, by the way. And it's fucking true. That was a proper, serious, chilling knockout, by the way.
We give Bellew his props. We give Bellew his props when he deserves them, but when he gets pelters because of it.
One thing about that,
Bellew always stole the hardcores that night, though, didn't he? As well as McCrory.
Yeah, but he got up off his ass. He made Kyle McLaughlin delete his Twitter account, for fuck's sake.
One thing, Billy Nelson, obviously, Martin McCauley is that Ilunga Makabu's brother or something like that, or cousin. Yeah. Billy Nelson always comes out and says that Ilunga Makabu bust his knee ligaments prior to that in the round before.
Right.
His knee had given way. I mean, there's no evidence to suggest that, as in he didn't look.
Well, he got hit on the fucking chin. So
yeah.
Andy's right. It's academic.
Old. It was a brutal finish.
Talk about get hit on the chin, actually. I'm actually watching Mancini against Arguello the other day there, right? And Mancini gets fucking dropped in the 12 from the right hand and he gets up and he walks away like he's gone to the bar for a fucking pint. He's fucking gas,
remember that.
Yeah. Sorry, Oz.
Oh, fuck. No, it's okay, yeah. Nothing to apologise for.
Oh, dearie me, what a shot that was.
Nothing to apologise for, apart from Bellew back in the public eye. Someone suggested to Al Bernstein on his new podcast that he should get Tony Bellew on the podcast. That's a good idea, says Al. We will work on it. We'll have a nice visit from Glenn McCrory a couple of shows ago. Jack Henry jumped in and says, don't, Al. Bellew doesn't want to be in the public eye anymore. He just wants to live a normal life. And Al Bernstein replied, I didn't know he doesn't want to do interviews anymore. I thought I saw him interviewed recently.
That must have been a rare find. Must have been really digging in the fucking crates for that one.
Archives.
Oh, shit.
Oh, dear, that was a good one. David Allman nominated that one for Al. Also, they were talking about getting a Blue Peter badge. Enzo Macronelli has a Blue Peter badge, apparently, and Glenn McCrory was congratulating him. And he said that he did the same on Jim Will Fix It, so hopefully he got away unscathed.
Glenn McCrory fucking say anything, would he? Fucking hell. I tell you, he was brilliant on the commentary, though. Some of those nights with Glenn McCrory, you'd rather have him back than some of the shit they have these days. Like, give Glenn a few fucking pints, stick him on the fucking chair there with a dag, let him rip.
Yeah. 100% agree. That's one of the good things about watching some of the broadcasts coming over to Sky from HBO. You do have Ian Darke and Glenn standing there in their shirts outside the arena beforehand and then doing the old commentary. Good times with Ian Darke and Glenn. Those times are over, Andy. Manny Pacquiao said he might fight Golovkin, according to Freddie Roach.
That was one of my recommendations. Well, it was going to be my recommendation, actually. Yeah, so basically, according to Freddie Roach, now, one thing Manny... He doesn't just want to beat anybody. He wants to beat the best out there. He wants to beat the top guys. He wants to fight like Mikey Garcia, for example. But the thing is, Manny might want to go a little bit higher in weight, might fight Triple G or one of those guys who's supposed to be the best. Would not advise him to go to 160. It's a little crazy, so we put him at 147. It's just, I think Roach is just like, he's confirmed in the past he's full of shit at times. He's got a big mouth and that. Fucking Pacquiao's got no business at 160. Fuck me, man. He's barely got business at 147 at this point in his life. Never even back when he was in his prime, for Christ's sake, man. Just leave the guy alone. That's one guy you need to leave alone. Never mind Bellew. It's Pacquiao. That's one guy needs to retire and that. But I mean, still beating these kind of B-level journeyman gatekeepers, so to speak, and that. I think he's going to keep going.
Well, you might not be giving him much of a chance, but former Bellew of the Week nominee, Be Real TV does. He says that Manny Pacquiao beats Triple G at 160. We've been informed of this by Andrew McCormick. So Be Real TV is giving Manny a chance. Okay, David Allman's nominated Amir Khan, cleaning the house, and found this certificate I was awarded in 2015 of July by Bolton University, says Amir, a Doctor of Science. So well done to Amir. Yeah, Doctor of Science. Just who we need advising us. Joseph Ajayo, Toby's nominated him. Yeah, Joe, the Doctor's completely lost the plot. What about this one then, Ozzy? Trading Leather Boxing has nominated Dave Allen for putting up a video of himself during the Bracamonte fight, a highlight package showing how good he is. Most of the shots are actually Dave taking shots. So it's when you make your own highlights package, and part of it shows you getting absolutely twatted.
Best highlight reel since Homer Simpson.
Oh dear. Good old Dave. Have you seen that one, Ozzy, no?
I haven't, no. I'm going to go and watch it, though, no.
Yeah.
It's on his Twitter. Tim Bradley, Rob.
Yeah, what it was on? Was it on Twitter or was it on his Instagram?
Oh, no, sorry. I think it's actually on Instagram. I think it's on Instagram.
Oh,
yeah.
Right. I will take a look.
Not an Instagram user myself, but not judging anybody who is. Rob, nomination for Tim Bradley. He's on the Mark Kriegel train. They're obviously pushing the narrative here for Shakur Stevenson returning on June the 9th. It's not just Mark Kriegel, but Bradley says he compares Shakur to Floyd Mayweather in the state of boxing. Some state by the sound of it. So another comparison first from Kriegel, now from Tim. They might be pushing a narrative, Rob. I'm not accusing him of anything, but that's what I'm getting here.
Provodnikov fucking stole his fucking show.
Mayweather won't be happy about this because didn't Shakur Stevenson say something to one of the sister wives before, the sister wives who do the sister knives job? Mayweather, didn't he have some derogatory things to say about her before? So I don't think Floyd would be happy with those comparisons. He might go and train fucking Shakur Stevenson's arch nemesis, fucking Michael Conlan, in a spiteful move that wouldn't be typical of Floyd Mayweather, who promotes Gervonta Davis, but is now seen regularly training his biggest fucking rival, Devin Haney. Fucking hell, man. Floyd, he'd do anything, wouldn't he? Fucking hell. He's so petty, like.
Fucking snidey man, that one, isn't he? Proper fucking snide.
Fuck's sake. Here, Devin, you want to jump in this fucking YouTube clip? Oh, sure, Floyd. The fucking Cervantes at home put his foot through the fucking TV.
Rob, any nominations from you? I know you have to go. If not, go ahead with your pick.
No, just for everybody who's hating on my boy AB, who has a better chance of getting 10 million for that fight than he has from a platinum fucking rap album. I'll tell you that, I've heard his music. Fucking hell. He thinks his fights are bad. Fuck me.
Collaboration opportunity, Rob. Collaboration.
He wouldn't be able to pay me. He'd want to get the 10 mil for the fight first and then split it with me. Right, so look, I'll let you go because my battery's about to die.
Cheers, Rob. All the best now. Thank you.
Good luck.
Thank
you, mate.
Yep. Cheers. Good man, Rapping Rob Kelly is gone, but not forgotten. Any nominations from you, Andy? I think Boxing First might have tracked down the Dave Allen video. He records it from a laptop on his mobile phone. I like that. I'm a big fan of people who record videos on the phone and then upload it. That's a plus in my book. Any nominations, Andy?
No, mate, I was just going to put up that one that you just mentioned at the end there, Bradley, about the Mayweather situation, the Shakur Stevenson, and the Pacquiao Golovkin comments by Roach. That was the two that I was mentioning. But I would go for what was one of the very early ones you mentioned, actually? Maybe about third on the list, I think it was.
It wasn't Frank Smith going on about the commercial A side, was it?
The commercial A side, but there's another one as well, I think, after that.
Was it possibly Boxing by Aid? Durrell being considered as Canelo's next opponent? No. Bellew talking to Dana White. The Sky Sports list of who they think would win out of Joshua Fury. Kriegel talking Shakur.
No, Frank Smith commercial A side. I think that was quality, by the way. You know, it's not about A sides. It's new been broken down to commercial A sides. Next week you'll be telling me it's about TV deals, so it'll be like Fury will be with the A side because he's got the ESPN, which is mere reach and what a load of bollocks. Commercial A side. Just get the fucking fight made. Can you imagine Ali, Frazier, and Foreman that back in the day? Oh well, you know he's on the commercial A side, so I'm gonna have to get the 60%. You know, fuck off. Just fuck off. Fucking hell.
Late nomination coming in from me for Chukwu for constantly obsessing over Corey Spinks. I'm not sure what this obsession. I'd rather hear him talking about Judge Judy again, so we're gonna have to nip this in the bud. I think.
I take Jason. Send me a DM on Twitter to see what fight that I should be watching of Corey Spinks that I have never seen that is absolutely must watch. And then am I right in saying? Do you remember Spinks? He was like watching grass grow, man. He was boring as hell. Mate, I would rather. It's like one of those moments where I used to watch Corey Spinks that I would sit there and I would want to put my fingers through my eye into my brain and swirl it around like a fucking grinder and then pour it into an empty glass and fucking drink it. That was the type of fucking fighter he was to watch.
Would you rather watch Paul Farah against Ronald Johnson or
Oliver, you're stretching your fucking limits here, boy.
Oh dear. Yeah. Was there any from you?
No.
Okay, so who did Rob go for again? Did he go for Broner, I think, didn't he? Can't even remember, you know. Ugh. I will assume Rob went for Broner. And who did you go for again, Andy?
I went for Frank Smith for the commercial A side.
Frank Smith. I'm going for Bellew for multiple offences, but I liked the Al Bernstein confusion over whether he's doing interviews anymore. So that's going to be my for either Bellew or for Al Bernstein. Ozzy, front runner could be Dave Allen against Bracamonte for you, but who are you going for?
Yeah, I've just watched it. It's quite funny actually. The first two rounds show Allen basically taking a load of shots, and then he drops Bracamonte, but it was with a low blow. And he gets bollocked off Howard Foster for it. So, yeah, it was quite funny. But, no, I've got to go with Frank Smith this week. It just seems like another stumbling block. We're, like I said, we're breaking it down into a commercial value now. So that's why Joshua deserves 60-40 type of thing. Get it 50-50.
Frank Smith, congratulations. Yep, Bellew of the Week for episode 376. Frank Smith for multiple offences. He's probably due a win, to be honest with you. Thanks to everybody who's come on tonight. We shall close it up right there.